Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Boxiest, and today we're going to continue the What If series. What if events had gone differently? And in this What If, we're going to change the history of Cobra Kai. What if Terry Silver saved Miguel from Kyler during the events of Cobra Kai Season 1? So in this timeline, the events of Cobra Kai Season 1 would still happen. Terry Silver would be living his life, and he would still be rich, and he would want to look for pieces of land to buy. Those events would carry on. Miguel would still move to the valley, and he would still go to the convenience store. Johnny wouldn't be there in this timeline. Terry Silver would be there, wanting to buy that piece of land. This is when he would see Kyler and his friends messing with Miguel, and Terry would get mad. So he would confront Kyler and his friends, and he would tell him to leave Miguel alone. Kyler and his friends would laugh, and they would tell Terry to mind his own business, and Kyler would still push him away. But Terry wouldn't back down, and he would confront Kyler, so Kyler would want to attack Terry. Terry would get even more mad, and he would have no choice but to strike back. Kyler's friends would be surprised, and they would surround Terry Silver. Terry would have no choice but to fight back, so Terry would fight Kyler and his friends using offense, and he would be surprised that he still had it in him, and they would continue attacking Terry. So Terry would want to finish the fight using the Quicksilver method, and he would take down Kyler and his friends. Miguel would be impressed by Terry Silver, and he would ask him if he could teach him how to defend himself. Terry Silver wouldn't know what to say, and he wouldn't want to teach Miguel. So Terry Silver would go home, and the events of Season 1 would continue. Terry would be at home, and he would think about what he did, and he would realize that he hadn't felt that free in decades, and he would remember how he felt when he was training Daniel. He would feel guilty after all these years, and this is when he would realize that this was a chance for a do-over, and that he could finally teach kids the right way, without the influence of Kreese and revenge. So Terry Silver would track down Miguel, and he would agree to train him, and Terry would open up his own dojo in this timeline, naming it Quicksilver Karate, and the events would carry on. Terry Silver would train Miguel in a very similar way that he trained Daniel. He would teach him the way of the fist, and Miguel will learn offense and a strike first, and he would even teach him the Quicksilver method, and Miguel would start getting confidence. And at school, Miguel would still be friends with Eli and Dimitri, and the events of Season 1 would continue. Kyler would still be dating Sam in this timeline, and Kyler would still bully Eli and Miguel and Dimitri. Eventually Miguel would have enough, and he would confront Kyler, so Miguel and Kyler would still fight, and Miguel would still defeat him, but it wouldn't be in the cafeteria, and news would spread that Miguel beat Kyler, so many students would want to join Quicksilver Karate. Since Robbie never went to Daniel in this timeline, he would continue living his life, and they would continue scamming people. But eventually Robbie, Trey, and Cruz would be arrested, so Trey and Cruz would go to jail, and Robbie would go to juvie. Terry would sign up Quicksilver for the All Valley, and the night of the All Valley, Quicksilver would compete, and Daniel would be surprised to see Terry Silver. Quicksilver would compete, and Miguel would advance in his matches, and in this timeline, Miguel and Eli would make it to the semifinals. Miguel and Eli would still fight, but Miguel would use offense to defeat Eli, so Miguel would be the All Valley champion. Terry Silver and the rest of Quicksilver would celebrate, and after the tournament, Daniel would confront Terry Silver. Terry would be surprised to see Daniel after all these years, and he would apologize to Daniel for what he did in 1985, and he would say that he's changed. Daniel wouldn't be as mad in this timeline, but he wouldn't entirely trust Terry Silver. Daniel wouldn't like the aggression Terry's students were showing during the All Valley, and those events would carry on. Kreese would hear that a new dojo had won the All Valley, led by Sensei Terry Silver, so Kreese would be intrigued, and he would show up at the Quicksilver dojo. And that is where I'm going to end part 1. Thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think would have happened if Terry Silver saved Miguel from Kyler during the events of Cobra Kai Season 1? Let me know in the comments below. YouTube lets me know that the majority of you are not subscribed, so if you guys could subscribe, that would be much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I'll see you guys next time.